Good day, everybody. Hello, everybody. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody doing out there. It's another beautiful day again with us at Opera Reporters and Talk, the program where we discuss and give our unbiased and unreserved opinion on the issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Nigerians across Nigeria, connecting Nigerians home and abroad. Today is the 9th day of December 2024, and we're in the studio for our 80th edition, our 80th episode of the program. Like always, we always bring you exciting topics, interesting topics, and we are back again in the studio for that. First, I would say let me introduce myself. I am Obizo J, like you all know me, and I'm going to be a moderator and host. Opera Reporters is not available at the moment. He's going to be with us in a couple. But first, let us appreciate and proceed. Yeah. As it is, say welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you for coming. We just started. It's okay. The topics on ground are as given from Opera Reporters. Yeah, the first topic for today is why Naira is in massive recovery rates across all markets by bankers. Well, I don't know about that. That's just I'm giving you the news as I've received them from Opera Reporters. Okpebholo appoints Bankole Balogun as EIRS chairman. And Okpebholo appoints Bankole Balogun as EIRS chairman. National Atiku can be president at 90. The North should wait till 2031. Akume. Lagos Rhode-Vivour knocks Sanwo-Olu over extravagant spending amid hardship. Well, these are the topics for today, as given from Opera Reporters. Others will come as we proceed as the day goes. I will bring other topics to the deck going forward. Well, on the matters, I think the first topic says why Naira is a massive recovery across all markets. Well, I know the dollar has depreciated, or rather, Naira has appreciated. Let us use it in a positive note. The Naira has appreciated, or Naira appreciated over the weekend, and it went as high as $1 to 1,500 Naira to dollar. Is that yes? So it has dollar to Naira. Yes, it is still at the moment. The dollar is at 1,574, as I just did a search on Google. Yes, so we can say the dollar has appreciated, and we don't know why. I've always asked. I don't know why. I don't know how these things count. How does it work? What is the reason for the falling of the naira? How does he appreciate? Well, that is just my own thought. I don't know. I have two special people in the house. A power guy, welcome to the show. Ola as well. But the power guy, you are. I want to ask. Do you have any idea on this topic?
Well, like you said, I'm not a financial expert, but I do my best to listen to financial analysts, and somebody I listened to was able to dissect why the naira has appreciated over the dollar. I think I quite understand his financial analysis. But he said the federal government raised euro bond of about, I think, 2.1 billion or thereabout, or 2.5 billion. I forgot the exact figure. And because of that, there was kind of enough dollar in circulation, and that is why the naira has appreciated. That it is probably not going to stay for long.
For long.
And the euro bond that was raised is the literal meaning of raising the euro bond is borrowing the money, and mind you, we have to pay back the interest on that euro bond or something like that. So that is why the naira has appreciated over the dollar. That is going to be short lived or something like that. So, like you said, naira appreciated to like 1,500 naira per dollar, and as at yesterday it was 1,600 again. So nobody knows what is going to happen. So that is what I heard from a financial analyst. So I don't know more about the appreciation of, because we have not created more jobs, we have not created more infrastructures or more industry. I think is a kind of trying to hogwash the populace, trying to put our mind at rest that the naira is appreciating. That is to say that the economy is recovering. Maybe I'm not very good at that. So that's what I heard about the appreciation of the naira. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I like the fact that you broke it down to my even my understanding. Don't if we open more businesses or more create an atmosphere for people for businesses to thrive or for people to be able to go home to do good investments, does that not lead to the strength of the naira? Why the euro bond? Why is the euro bond effect working? I'm not speaking from a layman's perspective or a layman's angle. When even if I'm told about, I know I've heard about the euro bond before, but I don't still understand. You are borrowing money to keep your money strong. Why not create an atmosphere where industrialization can be used to boost your economy to keep your money, your currency strong? This is I know it sounds like we every day we come to complain, but these are the things we get to see and talk about. These are the topics surrounding us at every given point. Yes, that is. You have explained it. Yes, and I think that is fair enough. Let's leave the financial aspect of it. Let's go to the next topic, which says Bankole Balogun has been appointed EIRS chairman. First of all, Bankole Balogun, Okpebholo appoints Bankole Balogun EIRS chairman. Who is Bankole Balogun? I'd like to. Is he from Edo State? I'm not trying to be tribal. I'm not trying to be tribalistic. I'm not trying to be petty. But
Yes, I do not.
but yeah, okay, that's I don't know. That's beautiful. And I just tried to Google it to find out a lot of following information from Akoko Edo. Yes, obtaining his education in University of Ibadan. Why am I laughing? I'm not supposed to be laughing. Obtained his education in University of Ibadan. Yes, BSc Honors Political Science 1984, University of London, LLB, Store Street, London, postgraduate diploma law, good. He's a member of the Law Society of England, Wales, National Bar Association, International Bar Association, China, Accountant, blah, blah, blah. Professionally honorable, as it puts here, Bankole Balogun has worked in different spheres of human endeavors at times, Cadbury, Pfizer, UK, Alphabet Group. Well, okay. Yeah, I didn't modeling someone next governor of Edo State. He's a lawyer. Okay, he has worked in several places. He's a lawyer, but he's head of EIRS chairman. Is that a good one? Are you? Is that a? Is this? Yes. Now we have Edo Inland Revenue. Edo Inland Revenue.
Edo Internal Revenue Service, I think so.
Is it internal? Edo State Internal Revenue. Sorry, I said inland.
Internal Revenue Service.
Edo Inland Revenue Service. Yes, it's supposed to be Edo Inland Revenue Service because Edo State Internal Revenue Service. Why inland? Tax collectors office in the city. Yes. Contradictions though. Okay. And what do you say about this appointment? How do you see it? The man has a big portfolio though, but what is your take?
Well, according to people when they hear English, like you have just analyzed, he has an intimidating resume. I think the fact is, with all this resume, it depends on whether he's ready to do the needful. That is the problem in our country. After the resume, what is he going to do? Is he honest enough to collect the revenue and submit it to the appropriate quarters? Is he going to set up some organizations to be collecting revenue on his behalf and sending it to the government? You know, laziness is one of our problems too. He might not be on the field. He might be employing some people like before we used to have these Akume ventures collecting revenue on behalf of the government and all that. So well, let us see what happens. For me, Okpebholo has a prerogative to appoint whoever he deems fit for any position. He is probably following the advice of his political affiliates to be able to appoint whoever he feels is good enough for positions. You know, he has just come into he has just become the executive governor of the state, barely 1 month, about 3 days to make it 1 month now. Let us see what happens. We pray that the people he's appointing should be able to work on behalf of the state for the betterment of the entire state. That is my prayers. So that's what I have about the appointment. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your submission. We have Ola, you there to speak on this update?
Are they your side?
Yes, nice to hear you, brother. Yes, happy New Week. Yeah, the governor has appointed honorable. I saw honorable. I'm trying to look for Wikipedia. Honorable or Mr. Bankole Balogun as Edo State Internal Revenue Service Chairman. What is your take on this topic? What is your take on this appointment? What do you think?
My brother, anything when they make they appoint whoever they want to appoint, nothing else will change. You understand me? We just see appointment. I wish them good luck. I don't know this guy too much. I don't feel criticize him like that, But due to the past experience of some of these so-called governors or whatever they call them from other places, man, don't expect anything drastically will change. We're heavily in debt. Salaries are not being paid to civil servant people that work in that state. You see, Edo is a civil servant society. If you don't pay the people of Edo State their salary, which circulate the money, because those people have to use the money to buy things in this, in the same zone, nothing will move. So everybody is hungry. People that live abroad, they want, in a way, feeding their people back home. If you withdraw, let me tell you one thing. In 2003, I was in Benin. In 2003, somewhere in February. I think February, yeah, I was in Benin. So I went to collect money my wife sent to me when I was there, right, in Nigeria. I just arrived. My wife sent me some money. At that time, you have to go to Union Bank. So I don't know much about anything. I had to collect this money then. But I know I sent my money to my sister, they'll collect it. So my sister took me to Union Bank somewhere in between that, just I cannot really know the name anymore. But Union Bank. Union Bank become like a church, like a Catholic church. There are benches like if you're in a real church, So they were calling number one. There's number. The number will clock. You see your number. You stand up, go to the desk. So I asked my sister, "Is that you collect this?" But say yes. Full to the answer. It's like a church. So that's when I realized how actually the children of Edo State, how they're taking care of their own people. You understand me? Is the children of Edo State that don't make it the state to boom. Not what we're not really whatever
What
they
year,
said.
Mr. Law, what year was this?
That was 2003.
Okay.
That was 2003. I'm telling you now. That was there. They were collecting this Western Union, the bank at that time, Union Bank at that time. You understand me? So what I'm trying to say is, whoever they appoint in anything does not actually mean anything for the citizens of Edo State. You understand me? Because we have to be realistic. Are they appointing anything to better the life of the people of Edo State? No. Who are the one beautifying Edo State? How Edo State become far more beautiful? Forget all these government buildings you see. Don't get me wrong. When I get to Ring Road last year, it was for me. It was very beautiful. Nobody was selling along all those things. That other place where those Malam they stay, that place has space. A lot of boutique actually came to that area anyway. I saw a lot of boutiques and everything. Ring Road to Ekawa Road. To be honest, was very, very beautiful. All those areas to College Road to everything was impressive compared to when I was in Benin during my days in my University of Benin at that, because I was one time in the Ekawa campus before I moved to Okpebholo. So what I'm trying to say is the people, the citizen, are the one beautifying Edo State. It's not Edo money. That's just what somebody can come in. Maybe I will listen more. Thank you, brother.
Okay, good. But I think the Pike Driver has a question for you, because he said he wants. Can I ask you a question? So please, the Pike Driver, go ahead with your question, and maybe he will just give us a brief answer.
Okay. Thank you, the last speaker. My question, very politely, sir. Because I was shocked when you said he has not paid salary. Which of the salary are you talking? Well, I want to be clear, because I know that it was said that Obaseki paid until the time he left office. This man has not spent a month. So which of the salary has he not paid, sir?
You see, my mother is a retired teacher, right? Retired, I think, a few years ago. When I asked my mother, I think I was in the part, they said Obaseki pay up to date pensioners. I was like shocked. I said, "Is my mother in a style collecting money for my hand?" When I say the DP. It's not a problem, it's my mother. So I asked Mama, "This people pay now. Why don't you say that they pay? Don't pay now, or not the owner?" Mama said, "No, maybe some certain stage of people that retire, maybe 2000. It measure the year." So that's what they are now. I'm like, okay. I heard that they start paying. So no, you have never got nothing. Every time I come to Benin, because he live in outside of Benin City.
Yes.
So every time come to Benin, it's costing him even a lot of money. Every say bring fire. So that's why Naira like, okay, it might pay some people, but might not be everybody. Because the years they hold is too much. That's what I'm saying. I'm not attacking him as on his own performance. You understand me? He have his own flaw. Doesn't mean that he did do a lot. He renovate some of this government, some certain things, but the roads are very, very bad. From internal road inside Benin, there's some. If you leave Benin City, go to other rural areas. I don't know if it's the work of the Edo state government to start doing this, or it's the work of the local government. But they're all very, very bad. You understand me? That's what I'm talking about. Is that what you see as development in Edo state might be the indigenous of Edo people, Edo state people, that won't try to do good for themselves on their own, their own terms. That's what I mean.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, maybe no, you have given us the answer, and I hope that clarifies guys. So maybe your mother has maybe there's a backlog that they're clearing. I don't know. I'm just saying. I said maybe there's a backlog that they are clearing, and we know how. We'll get to know better now that we have a new government in hand. So if there be lapses from the previous, time will tell. But going forward, we have quite Osa in the house. We have Mr. Tupo, and the topic is the governor of Edo State appoints Bankole Balogun as EIRS chairman. The quiet one, are you there? Please unmute yourself and give us your submission on this topic. The quiet one, are you there? Okay, I'll have to skip until he's available. Okay, the quiet one says he's not available at the moment. He will be. Thank you, quiet one, for the update. I don't know if Mr. Tupo is in a clear and if he's in a clear space to speak as well. Mr. Tupo, are you there? Because I eagerly want to know your submission on this, as you might have more concrete information on this appointment. Mr. Tupo, are you there? Okay, before I get responses. Tupo, are you there? Tupo, you have unmute yourself. You have unmute yourself, but we cannot hear you. Your mic is mute. Your mic is mute. Okay. Well. Okay. Going forward, yes. On the matter, let's see. I'm trying to dissect the. First of all, EIRS is Edo State Internal Revenue. Internal Revenue Service. Sorry, guys. That is what EIRS means. And the governor has appointed someone. First of all, we get to know a lot of all this stuff as we get closer to the media and we get involved in sort of processes. We are just hearing Mr. Bankole and Mr. Balogun as the chairman. We don't even know who the previous chairman is or was. So, but now they have made us understand that there's a new chairman and he has a beautiful profile. But you guys know, like people will say, the profile does not mean that it doesn't make the man holy. You expect to have always have holy people. Yeah, Mr. Tupo, thank you. I think you are having issues with your device. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate your coming in early. Yes, the topic. You know the topic we're talking about?
No, I know you talked about EIRS chairman or something.
Good. Yeah, the government just appointed someone on the as the EIRS chairman. Are you aware of it?
Yeah, it's public knowledge.
Okay, good. What is your take on it? What is your take on it?
Uh, I don't know what to say about what is my take on it. It's a normal thing for the government to appoint someone to head the board, and I believe the person who was appointed is very qualified to run the board as well as the members.
No,
You know?
I know. Yes, coming from a supporter of Edo State or a lover of yes, we believe in Edo State. I read the guy's profile, and he has a very rich one. Law. He's a lawyer with a big suitcase, a very big briefcase. Yes, and he has affiliations to reputable reputable companies. Yes, but I'm only asking what we think. First, this is EIRS. Yes, it's a revenue collection institution, but the person at hand is a very solid lawyer. Is that how does it work? I'm just saying. I'm not criticizing here. I'm
You
just
said
asking.
you said what the
So
person at
good.
hand is
Everybody
what?
will say. Anybody can say yes. This is good. But I don't know the man. I've never heard of him before. But it seems that he was the House of Rep member or so. Yeah. So I'm not. The reason I'm asking, what is your take on this appointment? We know you will say it's a good one, but why the change and what do you think?
Like I said, if you have gone through the CV of the person in question, you will know even while he has a law degree or is a barrister, he possesses all that it takes to run the board. And it's not only it's not I don't know if he was a member of House of Rep like he said, but I know that the CV shows that he has moved from places to places and has touched a whole lot of corporate environment. So I think he has been appointed, and like just like every other person that goes for government office, they all are appointed and are always coming from somewhere. You know, so it is what he does going forward that matters. But given going by his CV, if we want to judge by that, I think he's very qualified. And we also have members who are representing the board from the various senatorial districts. So the board is properly constituted. What is important for them is to do the job which they have been saddled, the responsibility which they've been saddled, and I believe they are capable to do it. So no one has at this moment faulted the the appointment. You
Okay.
know, so
Okay.
so I think there's nothing really. It's just for us to say congratulations and wish them the best because this is an appointment and like it is said, a new Edo is rising. So we all pray for a new Edo to rise. We have moved forward from from the previous page. We are in a new page and we are reading it down the line. So all our prayers is for progress and prosperity of the state. So I think that is that's that for now.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, I applaud such an appointment. Honestly, yes, it's a good one, especially reading. And like I like to correct you. I did not say he's a House of Rep member. He's in his on the profile I'm reading. They say professionally honorable Bankole, Balogun, they put the word honorable. But on the other hand, they said that was at various times an aspirant and a candidate for the House of Representative elections in Akoko-Edo Federal Constituency. They're getting it. It's a mix of, but they said they already called him. This is I'm reading from Vanguard. They already mentioned him as a honorable, but on the other hand, they said various times. They said various times as a candidate and of an aspirant of the House of Representatives.
Mr. Moderator, the truth is this: if you even contest for the post of a councillor, as long as you're on the ballot to contest for it, you automatically be called a honorable. So I don't know whether he was elected, but if you contest for election, especially to the House, you are usually referred to as honorable.
So even if you have never won
I know. Yes, I know the other member, Ohio, I think Ozomo or something, was a former member of the House of Assembly. Then the other person, Jackie, was the member who contested House of Rep in Edo Central. The only seat that was lost by APC in Edo Central, I think, because the election was conducted on a different day. So I don't know what happened. So, but that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Tupo. Yes, we are talking about it. We have Joe. Joe has come. Joe, are you there with us?
I'm here, brother. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, this is nothing serious, but we are talking about the appointment of the Honorable Balogun as the EIRS chairman. What is your take? Yes, no big deal. For me, applaud it. For you, what do you think?
Well, since it's an indigent of Edo State, I qualify. There's no problem about that, so it's fine.
Oh, yes, because he has a very rich CV. You know, that's how we do it.
Yeah, once it's qualified, it's an indigent of Edo State. There's no issue. So
good. So the governor is doing well. The governor is apparently working. That is a good one from.
He should do well. As a governor of Edo State, not governor of APC, he should do well. That's what we're expecting to do.
Yeah, he would. Hopefully, we pray like
there's no usual for now. There shouldn't be any praises for now. So
yes,
it's just a normal thing. When you come into office, you need to appoint people. So it's a normal thing. There's no something special now. So there's nothing to praise yet.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, and now there is this news that has gone, and that is that was said about the Minister of Special Duties. I believe he is the one that made the statement. He said Atiku can be president at 90. The North should wait till 2030.
So are they telling you that will not be election 2027? Even though we have any means to win elections, you shouldn't put that one in public. This is what I'm talking about. Nigerian politicians, they are making a statement that make election in Nigeria look rubbish. You don't have to be making those. You don't have to be making such statement in public. If you have every party to win your election, keep it to yourself. So it's not by making it public. So what do they mean by that? Atiku can be president in 2019. It's only Atiku that will be contesting. Other people will not contest.
Yeah, well, Atiku has replied him. Atiku said Nigerians will decide 2027. Yes. I see these things I see that a joke. Sometimes these men.
But such a joke is expensive politically. I don't know. They are not sensitive when it comes to politics in Nigeria. They are not sensitive.
I think it's the media that we should turn to it, because the media does not waste time to put anything they hear on the public space. So this could be a table talk where we are just talking discussing on a balcony over trivial issues. And because the media happens to be around us, they will take the little words that a man has said and they will make it sound out of place. I think will be 19, 20, 30. Well, I don't know. That's a question. But still, why is the talk of the North should wait? Is it constitutional now that power has to come to the South? We are not. There are some things that happen around us, and we all act is natural. Is it natural? Are we saying that a qualified president or a qualified candidate cannot come from any part of the country at any given time? Does it have to be zonal? Is it a zonal thing now?
These are the issue we keep having in Nigeria when we talk about we leave capacity aside. We start talking about zone and no zone. And the zone have actually put us into serious issue when we have no repetition again in the world. Because when it comes to Nigeria election, it's like because election is a part of nation building. I don't know why Nigeria still refuse to understand that. When your election is jeopardized, that means you have no good nation. You have no development will come. Just for instance, now we're talking about, I keep making UK as a reference. You see, UK, people come to UK, trip into UK, want to do business in UK because they have a justice system that works. That is just the truth. It's not that they have anything, but their justice system is working. When you lost money, if you go to the bank, government will support you to recover the money and all that. There will not be, they will not, I don't know, that they will not rubbish you because you are nobody. So those are the things we're talking about. All those are the image we need to promote. We need someone that is capable, that have a capacity to promote Nigeria worldwide. Not people that just come because of politics. They use money to find their way there. They don't really have that capacity and vision to drive it. Nigeria is a very vibrant nation. We need a vibrant president. I keep saying it. If we don't have that, nothing can move forward. Nigeria is a very vibrant nation. So we need a vibrant president that is intellectual alert in every area, every aspect of life. That's what we need. Not people that will be guided by propaganda with people, with personal interest. Surrounded with people that have their own personal interest, develop that interest. So we need somebody that have that capacity, not by zoning. Zoning have actually put us into serious trouble in that nation. So we need capacity person that qualify, that have computerized life, not these people that are addicted people, manual people. We don't need that. That's what we can move forward. I keep saying it. We need a digital president that you will say you give password, you know what to do with the password. Not the man you will give password, go and get to SA, get to minister, get to this. So I don't know. It's not now we're talking about zoning. Zoning have not really helped us.
Yeah, I don't think zoning has been my style.
Yes,
And
not
never been
okay, like cut off. Okay, if we have zoning, does the person have the capacity? That one should not be forgotten. That one is very important.
Well,
Can I come in?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, I'm telling you.
I don't think this is entirely about zoning. It's not entirely about zoning. In my opinion, I think the man speaking, he just want to be in the good books of the current president, that is Tinubu. He just want to let Tinubu know that he's a supporter, he's an ardent supporter of Tinubu. What he's saying is allow Tinubu to rule again from 2027, so that when the tenure expires in 2030 or 2031, you, Atiku, will have your way. That's what he's just. Their statement. There are no consequences for whatever they utter. So that is, they can just say anything. I don't even blame the news people, the news people, because the man, did he say it or not? He said it. So the moment you said it, their statement carries weight, because their statements are very, very influential. So that is why the news people has to bring it out to the public. You see, these are our politicians. They don't fear anything because nothing is going to happen to them. In developed world, your statement or your utterances can bear you from contesting in elections. But in Nigeria, it doesn't work like that. He's just trying to appeal to Tinubu for Tinubu to see him as somebody that is a ardent supporter. Atiku is not your turn. Tinubu has to come again for second term, so that you, after the second term expiration, you have your way. I think that is what he's, in my own opinion, that is what he's trying to say.
Well, yeah, yes, true. That is. At this point in time, boy, I think this we are getting too tired of these same names. The Akume himself, Atiku. These people have been on for like 30 years. Their names are being recycled.
Oga Obizoje, if you look at it, you know why zoning is popular in Nigeria. If our previous leaders, if they had performed optimally, I think people will not be interested in zoning, because we know that they are coming to do nothing. That is why people from different zones want the presidency to come to their zones, so that the city president can develop their areas, because we know they are not doing anything. If a Calabar man, if somebody from Calabar will come and perform, very brilliantly, nobody will even talk of zoning in the next dispensation. It's because they are just there. They are doing nothing. Look at the that just came out now. Since Obasanjo and how Obasanjo and I thought we were even going to discuss this Arab Babalola or whatever, and this Dele for I don't know, I forgot.
Yeah, we would, sure.
Because these people, they have just they have taken the country to the cleaners. They have basically destroyed the whole country. Purchasing justices here and there. They are doing nothing. That is why the zoning is popular. People think when you get like this Edo State election that just happened now, they said it was an ASAN agenda, which me too I supported, because so that the development will go to Edo Central, because if Edo South is there, Edo Southern is there, so the development they will just shut out the Edo Central and Edo North. So that is why the zone is very popular, because they don't do anything. All of them, both the state, local and federal. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Tupo, do you have anything to say on this before we move to the next topic?
I don't understand. What was the discussion?
Yeah, Akume says that Atiku should wait. Atiku can be president when he's 90 years old. But he not that Atiku should wait for 2031. But Atiku has replied and said in 2027, it will be left for the people to decide. So I mean, when these people, these names have been on for too many a time. When I mean too many a time, these same people. And imagine, we know Akume is a supporter. Oh yeah, if Atiku is still going to run for presidency, the quiet one of that, I think yes.
The truth is this: it is a statement that was responded to as Fela talk. According to complaint must get answer. So if Akume has said that he should wait for 2030, he has replied him and said that 2027 the people will decide, which is his right. He has the right to contest. So I don't think there's a discussion there. Why should we bother to see whether somebody will be 90 years? So I think it's a waste of our own precious time to be talking about Atiku trying to contest in 2027. PDP should go and put their house together, because
yes,
I don't know
it is not a waste of our time, because it is the realities of our time that a man like Atiku,
no. It is not the reality of our time. It's the reality of PDP. That's the truth.
No, when I mean reality of our time, whether we like it or
That's
not.
their problem.
No, whether we like it or not, let us be honest. Let us be honest. And unbiased. Whether we like it or not, it is high time that our grannies or our fathers, let's not use the word grannies because a lot of us don't have grandparents anymore. Our fathers, it is time for our fathers to go off to stay retired. There's no reason, even if they say they want to compare us with the United States, when they say the president is 90 years or whatever, we are not the United States. It is now time for us to realize that 66 is the retirement age. And it should be for every arm of government, every
Mr. Moderator.
66.
Mr. Moderator.
It is just the truth. 200 million people, and we are talking about the 90-something years old man for presidency.
Mr. Moderator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, we all can hear you.
Yeah, the reality I'm faced with is that as of yesterday, the dollar dropped from 1,007 to 15 something.
Yes.
And today it has added 10 naira. And the fuel price dropped from 1,150 to about 1,025. That is my reality. You understand? Not a man who is 90 years or who is contesting in 2027. There's 2 years between now and 2027. So I don't think I should be bothered about what Atiku, who has been enjoying our common patrimony, if I want to put it like that, for so long, since when I started hearing it. I don't think that should bother me. I think I should continue to pray that our economy improves, and that the dollar should continue to drop, and while the cost of living continue to reduce. I think the economic plans of this administration should continue to work. I think we should be discussing about the tax reforms that the government has brought about if the northerners are running head tax time. So that is what I think should be the discussion. Why should I be bothered about that people will qualify to contest in 2027?
Because
so that's my own submission. I believe other people will have their own opinions.
Yeah, thank you very much. The reason why I said we should be bothered, you see, it takes certain people to bring certain processes. If we keep having these same people, there's no way we are going to have that kind of economy. Let's take it or leave it, because these are the same people that have been in charge of this economy that we are talking about for over 3 decades. So whether the dollar is dropping for 1 naira, for 5, I'm not impressed. If the dollar drops from 1.7 to 1.5, a lot of people, it made news. Quite all right, because that was practically the first topic we had here today. Well, dropping, yes, for 200 naira in over the weekend. Yes, I think I followed it. I remember when it was 1.7, it dropped to 1.6, 1.5. Yes, but the reason why these things are like this is because of the people that we are allowed to handle the affairs. That's why I'm saying that's the only reason why I'm talking about it. I think we still come back. I think I was vice president for 8 years. What was his input? Or he has to be president to make the input. Just like we thought, okay, Tinubu did Lagos for 8 years, so he has the capacity. We keep falling for these things. So that was why I said 66, you have lived your life. You should be thanking God that you even made 66, especially in our kind of environment. Go and retire. Whatever money you have made, go and keep it. If whatever idea you think you have, you don't have to employ it yourself. Go and be an advisor to the governor or to the president. Share ideas. Write a book. Write thesis so that we can use your economic books to try reforms. You don't have to be president before you say you want to enact change. Because we have 200 million, we can't have 200 million presidents for everybody to bring 200 million ideas. That is just my point. When we come here, we listen to everybody. Suppose you make sense. If I got makes sense, Joe makes sense, Quiet One makes sense. But we all don't have to be governors with one after the other to make Edo State work. Quite one can be governor, you can be governor. I'll bring the suggestion. I'll bring my sense of expertise and I'll give to you to make it work. We all have to be governors first. So that is my take. Whatever Atiku is thinking he wants to give us, or he wants to use to make that great change, that he's clamoring for it so religiously, he should write it down somewhere in case he forgets when he gets there. He should write it down and give it to somebody now, a younger person that will make a plan for 20 years for it to work. Atiku cannot give us a 20-year plan at 80 something or 71. Possible. It's not disrespect. I'm just saying it's high time. And people should stop comparing us to America. Say American president is this, Donald Trump is 74, this Biden is 90. We are not America. But Nigeria cannot. That's big. Well, we have talked about that. Those are just the talks for the talks. The last topic of the day, or the last Upper Reporter's topic, Upper Reporter talks about Rhode-Vivour, the Labour candidate, criticizing Sanwo-Olu over extravagant spending amid hardship. Extravagant spending. I don't think that's a topic for us to discuss. Government or governance in Nigeria is supposed to be, in brackets, expensive. You know, when they say Nigerian government, in brackets, they should call it most expensive democracy or most expensive government in the world. Yes, it is crazy. So the guy should criticize. He can criticize if he wants to. It is okay. On the topic I want to, that's a topic I have seen. I got it today. Ekiti Court grants Dele Fatorimi 50 million naira bail. I said I was going to bring it because the last time we were here, we talked about on Friday, we talked about the human rights being arrested and taken to Ekiti, and on defamation and cybercrime or cybercrime bullying, and the lawyers of one of the said complainants or complainants, said he will be free if he can prove his allegation. Yes, but today an Ekiti court has granted him a 50 million naira bail. Yes, let me do a bit of reading. Sorry to pull, let me put in, sorry. Let me do a bit of reading. The Federal High Court in Ekiti State has granted a lawyer and human rights activist, Dele Fatorimi, a 50 million naira bail because the decision was dissolved by the presidential candidate of the AAC, African National Congress, in the 2023 election, Omoye Sowore, via his X handle on Monday. The first hurdle was crossed. Dele Fatorimi was granted bail 50 million, shortly in the like sum with some landed property. The case was adjourned to January 29, 2025, the tweet read. In our tweet, Sowore noted that Fatorimi partial trial would continue tomorrow, Tuesday, at the Magistrate Court in the state over non-existent offense in Ekiti law. We have asked the Attorney General to discontinue the trial immediately, Sowore added. On Wednesday, December 7th, Fatorimi was remanded in prison custody by the Ado-Ekiti Magistrate Court following his arrest on 16 counts criminal defamation. Well, I'm not going to read all. I can't read the whole of news. I got this from punch.com. Yes. So we'll talk about it. Epa Gaiva, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
So like I said, we're going to talk about this. It's going to be a form of continuity from the last episode. You know, this guy has been granted bail 50 million according to Punch. And Punch is saying according to Sowore, or more than Sowore, according that they got the message from Sowore's Twitter handle, or perhaps the Sahara Twitter handle. 50 million naira bail with some landed properties. What is your submission on this? Is this oppression? Is this law or the normal case? Is this how every, I don't want to know, I don't know if there's a word like a defamator, as a defamator might be someone that defames people, or someone that defames the person, or someone that defames the person, or someone that gives a defamatory statement about a person. Is 50 million not too expensive for bail at this junction? Or what is your take on it?
Let me make this comic analogy. There used to be a joke then. They said one journalist came to Nigeria to find out why Nigerians use questions to answer questions. And when he got to the airport, the first Nigeria he accosted, he asked him or her, "Is it true Nigerians use questions to answer questions?" And the Nigerian citizen asked him, "Who told you?" He said, "Okay, I got my answers. I'm asking you a question. You are equally asking me questions. So that is my answers." What I'm trying to say is, we already got our answers. What the court is doing now is what Dele Farotimi has just said about the justice system or the jurisprudence of Nigeria. You see, 50 million, is that in any way, asking Nigerians to be more corrupt? Where is he going to get the 50 million from, and even the landed property? And what has he done? Defamation of character. Now they are trying to steer the case towards a criminal defamation instead of a civil case or civil defamation. And now they are making Mr. Femi Falana, SAN. They are making him. What I mean. They are trying to uh, make Femi Falana to be a saint, because Femi Falana versus VDM, the very dark black man, when they had a case of defamation, he was sued to court, and VDM had his day in court. There was no rancor, there was no fighting. There was, because that was the where he was, the route he was supposed to have taken. Taking Dele Farotimi, the activist, to Ekiti State. It was just like a case of rendition, arresting him in Lagos and taking him to, because that is bully. You see, Nigerian justice system, the ones that are powerful will just be bullying the common man. If it were to be people like us that don't have connections and we don't have a very strong surname, they will just put you in prison, put you behind bars without anybody coming to ask of you. Dele Faroti mean is a lawyer, is a renowned lawyer at that, and look at the way he's been treated. He was even handcuffed as if he's armed robber or a criminal. You see, look at it's not being vindicated already. Look at the information or the news from WikiLeaks that just came out yesterday. Vindicating Dele Farotimi. I think
Are
after
those, are those links true?
yes, that's WikiLeaks. That is
Yeah.
WikiLeaks.
Yes, I think the link, is it true? Because I know what you are talking about, and I just don't want to mention it here.
Yes, that is WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is true. It's true.
Yeah, I know. I said the information that they leaked relating to the Dele Farotimi story.
That's WikiLeaks. I think it's one of the most authentic. WikiLeaks and Cable. I think they were one of the some of the most authentic. They don't just come out like that. They only come out with the very viable news and all that. So I think Afi, at his age, about 94, 96, is not supposed to go this route. I think this is too brutal for somebody. And I took my time, about 40 minutes, to listen to Dele Farotimi's when he was interviewed by Channel News caster Sheung Okpebholo. So you can see all the details. He said he wanted to do it when Afi Babalola was still alive, so that Afi Babalola will have the time and everything at his disposal to sue him. He wants to have his day in court with Afi. He made mention of so many things. You see, for me, what I see here is just superimposing the stronger one, superimposing his authority on the weaker one. But anyway, the Dele Farotimi has made its mark, and you see, gradually, the country will be getting towards proper democracy. All their feet and speaking truth to power. That's what I see there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your submission on this matter. Yes, and well, we all there are different opinions and there will be different submissions to it. Mr. Joe, unmute yourself. Please tell us what you think about this news. Yes.
Okay. It's still part of what we are talking about when we come to a justice system. You see, why is it echoing?
Because you have two devices, you mute the other, reduce the volume of the other device.
Yeah, it's reduced. So can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. We are all saying the same thing. Justice system is important in the nation. What Farotimi have said is not it's a complete truth of justice system in Nigeria. You see, where we have some lawyers, some judges who have conscience issue, who are against him. And I believe it will not work because the masses is behind these activists. Because those are the last speaker said. Nigeria we have become very aware of democracy as a nation. So the days of the leader manipulating the populace is becoming over. So everybody have ability to speak out now, say what he know, say what he say the truth. So some people are against it. I think what I believe, we should keep talking, no matter the intimidation. I believe soonest a real democracy will be practiced in Nigeria because the awareness is becoming very, very spread now. Everybody, the people in diaspora are also putting a serious force to it. So I believe to work. Those are just intimidation. I don't expect a 95 years old man to raise this kind of case. How many years do you have to live again? You start raising, somebody want to spoil your name and all that. If you know your conscience is dead, your conscience is real, and you practice so well in Nigeria. So I don't know. You shouldn't have any fear. The man only wrote his book. He only wrote what he knows about justice system in Nigeria, which is true. For what I expect you to do as an elder person, it's not even expect to talk because as your age, I don't expect to start arresting an activist at that age. He caused damage to himself. Not he think he's doing it. He caused more damage. I don't know who gave him that advice as a old man to go and arrest such a person. And even you're arresting this man have promoted that book more. People was not aware of that book before now. So many people are buying it now. So that's why I said the awareness is becoming very wide now. So people have begun to know the actual democracy in Nigeria, because we'll be practice one leadership democracy, where some people will just sit down and say, okay, this election, we want this man to go in. Once Imupamane is become president. So all those era will be coming over in Nigeria now. The last election give us a print what is going to happen in future. Where Obi just came out within 3 months, he pulled so much weight. So we should just be patient and keep hoping. Very soon, I think Nigeria will get better.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe. Yes. Sorry, I'm working on a little research of what I have. I'll share the news with you guys as well. But before I do that, let's have Mr. Tupo. Mr. Tupo, are you there? Are you there to speak on this? Would you like to speak on this matter as it is trending that the KDK court has granted Mr. Fatou 50 million naira bail? Mr. Tupo, would you like to speak on this? Okay, Mr. Tupo probably cannot speak on it. Okay. It is all right. I would, yes. It is not found. Sahara Reporters News. Okay.
Moderator, I would like us to speak about the Naira, the issue of Naira to dollar. What CBN has done and how long will it last?
Yes. Okay. Before we go there, I just saw the news. Like I spoke, like Epa Gariba said, the news from WikiLeaks. Epa Gariba, are you there? We'll go to Joe. Will go to the dollar. That will be probably one of the topics we'll go to next. Epa Gariba, are you there, please? Anyways, okay, let us forget about it. Yes, Miss Joe, you say you like to talk about the dollar, the Nigerian. Is it the Nigerian? You want to talk about the Nigerian currency gaining strength? Let's. You want to talk about the dollar?
You know what CBN have done? CBN have just purchased a bulk of dollars for the international market. So to reduce black market, you see, buying dollars, buying bond is not Nigeria problem. We need to start producing. We need to start depending on ourselves. Reduce deportation. All those temporary measures does not help Nigeria. We have to go to reality now. You can't be deceiving people to go and buy bond. You are buying dollar international market to reduce pressure. And how long will it last? We need to start producing as a nation and reduce importation. That's the only way we can manage international currency. It's not by buying bond. Those are temporary measures.
Okay, yes, those are temporary measures, but what do you think are the 5 major things that can keep a business in Nigeria to strive? What are the 5 major things? What do we need? Because and I've done a lot of research, speaking to several people. Some people want to even shut their businesses down. Some people live abroad. They tried as much as some point to have businesses in Nigeria. But when you happen to talk to them, when you try to get a one-on-one on business, they give you a load full of reasons why they don't want that business in Nigeria anymore. Yes, I have a personal I have direct sources. I mean, people that have gone to Nigeria to create business, they went to Nigeria to try to set up the businesses. Not that they tried to set up business, they went to Nigeria, they set up businesses, and they all complain. Some of them have even happened to sell their businesses, or some had to let go of the business, or some even cared less and handed it to family members to do what they wanted to. Now, how can we? Because I know, regardless, there are certain people that have a lot of businesses are in Nigeria, and these businesses they are fending for themselves. Businesses, but still there are more complaints than remarks or good remarks.
That's
How do
where
we?
that is where
How
the
do we?
government failed.
Where do we? What are the things that the government are supposed to put in place so that all of us can thrive and say, okay, we want to own a business in Nigeria? It's a growing economy, it's a boosting economy, or a business that can sustain, have some kind of sustenance and build itself. What are the things that the government should do?
Okay,
Like,
let me give you a practical example.
okay,
If you set up a restaurant business, a place like Victoria Island,
okay,
because because of the environment, because of the nature of the area, you are expected to spend much money to set up such business.
mm-hmm.
After acquire property and all that, after that, you now come to power, which is a very vital role in business. When you have no light, you buy generator, you buy diesel to run it. There's no way you will make profit, my brother. You can't make profit. And this thing is let me rejoin again. This is echoing too much.
Okay. Well, I think we'll take one of the device out.
Let me rejoin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. I heard you were calling me.
Yes, but the reason I called you, I wanted us to discuss the WikiLeaks information, that you got. Are you comfortable to discuss it? Let us have a discuss on it.
Yes, WikiLeaks. You know, WikiLeaks. I've never seen fake news from WikiLeaks.
Okay.
The only problem with WikiLeaks is that when they leak government secrets or some secret that are classified, when they leak them, the government of all these strong countries, they begin to look for their head. You understand? Because these are top secrets. So this news may probably have been there for a very long time, but nobody is strong enough or bold enough to leak it. WikiLeaks we just leak it and let heaven fall. So that's what is happening. So this news that just this news or the secret that just was leaked by WikiLeaks, we've now heard some of us. I think those things that were in the book of this Dele Farotimi. So most of them they are there. So it's not even new. The fact is, WikiLeaks bringing out that news kind of vindicated Dele Farotimi. I think probably WikiLeaks just wanted. To support him with the by leaking the news so that he will probably bring that before the court of law to defend himself. That's what I think about that. So
Oh,
WikiLeaks is real, but
which of the news are you talking about? Because I can see two. There are two here.
the one I'm talking about is how Obasanjo and Afe Babalola,
Did
you know,
the 30 million in 2004.
yes, in 2004, the judgment they purchased. That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So
in 2004.
all these news they are true. Only say, if you look up, people go tell you say waiting, you don't know say that thing go hold that kind of person. But if you look at it, that is all these things are true now. We all know. Nigeria as a country, we know what is going on. Look at all these judgments that have been going on. Look at the one that happened in Imo State. where number 4, the number 4th position became number 1, and then the heaven did not fall. Look at what happened in Kogi, during the last election. Look at the Edo State own. Even I've forgotten the name of this institution that just analyze kind of forensic analysis of how the election, everything was manipulated. Up to about 90% result came, and after that, the whole dynamics changed and all that. So even though the same and other, so we all know what is happening. The justice is just bought in Nigeria. I think justice, the judiciary is our problem. The moment the judiciary is able to affirm themselves as the hope of the last hope of the common man, I think Nigeria will move forward, because these people know that they can buy justice. That's why they tell you after the election you go to court. Go to court to do what? Look at the Ghana election that was just conducted. In less than 48 hours, the result was released, and the opposition was the one that won. Nobody said the Mahama should go to court. He was even the other presidential candidate, the one that was the deputy, I think the deputy president also. He considered even before the result was announced. But in our case, you see the way the president would say, "I will give Edo State to APC," and nothing happens to him. If you talk about him, people will want your head and not. A president is not supposed to talk like that. Sometimes we appreciate what Buhari was doing. Buhari was not as reckless. Buhari would say, vote for whoever is your choice. That's what he was saying. He didn't claim that he will give a particular state to a particular party and all that. So we don't know what is going on. But let us pray that one day God will touch their mind and they will do the needful. We are all suffering abroad. Most people want, believe you me, 40 to 50 or 60% of Nigerians living abroad want to go back home. Where are you going to start from? If you buy a land and the land is taken from you, you will not get justice. They will even beat you up. They will beat you up and bundle you or put you in prison. Nothing will happen. They will buy the justice. It's not only politics. And that is why a lot of people are looking for powers in different ways so that they can protect themselves. It's already a state captured. The state has captured everywhere. So that's why I'll give room to other people to speak on it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, it is the environment.
They are just borrowing money here and there. They are just borrowing, and you see our people supporting them. There's no crime in borrowing. America is owing. UK is owing. You are comparing yourself with these countries that have a higher GDP, and these people have a lot of infrastructure. We don't. How can you borrow money and give it to? You call it a safety net, or you say traders' money. You borrow money and give it to traders, and they are not going to pay back this money. How can you borrow money to do election? And after conducting the election, you say go to court. So what are we gaining from all this borrowing? No infrastructures, nothing. This is very sad.
Well, it is sad, honestly, but
okay, moderator. I think it's better now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
But I'll come to you, Mr. Joe. But Mr. Epagaiva, the conversation I was having with my discussion with Bo just now, where I told him, I said, the reason we have the same policies is because we have the reflect of these same people in government for too long. So it's like saying we are doing the same thing and expecting a different result. When you pour water out of a bottle, you are pouring water out of a bottle. At the end of the day, you are putting the bottle to empty. That is what it is. Because you're pouring water out of the bottle. It is a, yes, you are losing it. It's going out of the bottle. People, you don't need rocket science to know that. Now we have the same set of people who have been there for the same for a lot of time, and they are still trying to be there for a long time. What is it that they want to give us now that they couldn't give us when they were there?
Oh God, those people, they are not. Those people, they are not the problem. It's the judiciary that is the problem. So the citizens, they are making their mark. They are voting for people they want to vote for. But the judiciary will not allow those people. You see, no consequences. If INEC comes out to tell us that these are their rules, the rules of the game, and at the end they say what is the essence of purchasing beavers machine with billions of dollars, and at the end you said we decide not to use the beavers or the information that was uploaded to the IRF. This is very funny and sad, and the judiciary is just there, churning out what we don't even understand. Election petition, whatever, taking 13 hours to deliver verdict on election petition. 13 hours. So to the extent a lot of people went to sleep, and people were tired, and they were not even interested anymore. Whatever verdict you want to give, just give it so that let the country not go ablaze. That's all. You see, they know what the judiciary is the problem. Those people that they have been there for a very long time, they want to be there because everybody wants to have a position. Everybody wants to be president. Everybody wants to be governor. There is the law that is supposed to say, no, you were not voted for. You can't be there. You get out of here. You can't be there. But when the people that want to be there say go to court, and the court is just waiting for you to come and waste your time. It's just a waste of time. The Edo Petition Tribunal, the Edo State Petition Tribunal has just begun yesterday. Let us see what is going to happen. You see that there's no pause. There's it's not even trending.
Do you have yes, it's trending, but it's just what's it called? A pre-hearing, or that started the pre-hearing started today.
People are not even interested anymore because you and I know what is going to happen.
No, a lot of people. It's not about the. I don't think it. Look, I for one, I'm interested, not because I do open reporters, but because I want to know. I want to really put an eye on this to see the outcome. Let's see how decayed. Let's. I don't want to believe it has become so bad. But I want to see. Let's see the outcome. I really want to see.
Yeah, the pre-hearing was yesterday. I think what I read on the news was
today. It was today. You're Tuesday now. Yeah, you're Tuesday now. Sorry about that. Yes, but yesterday, Monday, your end.
Okay. The question, I think the presiding, I don't know, judge or whoever asked the INEC, what result did you announce? Was it result from IRF? Was it the result that was uploaded? I think three kind of questions, just like be like saying that children, they do something. Look at the question. You have not even gone through the evidence before you are asking this. Anyway, let us.
So it looked orchestrated, right?
For me, I don't understand. Whatever happened, let them not set Edo State on fire. So whoever, if they allow Okpebholo to stay, let him give us the dividend of democracy. If they allow him to go, let the other one give us the dividend of democracy, so that we can have peace. We have a peaceful state to go back to. But the judiciary, they should. I think there has to be a revolution in that country. There has to be a revolution, whether peaceful or not peaceful. All these people, they have to give way. Because you can't spend a lot of money to conduct an election, and at the end, we are going to court to slug it out at the court. That is preposterous. It's not good for any nation. Look at all these countries that have done elections recently. No one went to court. Only Nigeria going to court all the time. Where were these established?
They just concluded an election in Ghana, and the Ghana former president wins the election. Yeah.
You see Ghana election, how it went smoothly.
Yeah.
Opposition went smoothly. There's no fight, no noise.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when you have the most expensive democracy in the world, you want to be a part of it. Democracy that when you are a part of, you don't need a second address, or probably you live better than you have ever lived, or you become one of the richest people or the richest elites in the world, or walk on the corridors of the highest places without stress. That is, you don't blame people when they do go as far, because even there's this reading and hearing now that I don't know how correct it is. It's from the Gazette Nigeria. The U.S. document exposed how Okpebholo bribed 5 Court of Appeal judges $1.1 million to buy Adamawa governorship judgment for client Boni Haruna.
Yes, that one too. I read it too.
When you see these such things first, why don't you want to be a judge? You want your children to read school, to read the law, and you want them to be judges. Imagine one case, they're bringing $1.5 million. You multiply that by 1,500. And guess what?
Why are they building houses for judges? They know they get salary. They not go build their house.
Well, everybody knows how to. They know where to take it back to. They know how to give it back. It's like giving back to the society. So you know who's going to fight your battles for you. You know
Are they not civil servants?
Oh.
Well.
Hey.
So that is it. When you see these things, then you now realize. Then you now understand. But my own case is, okay, if I am 80 or I am 79 or I know where I'm coming from, where I'm going to is shorter than where I'm coming from. I don't want to wish anybody anything negative, but at some point in life, people will come and go. It's only left for me to leave a blueprint of what I will be used, what will be used to remember me.
They will prepare, they will not score goal. That's the Western for
you. So I always say, why can't you do something that will use to remember you? So when you leave, you will use a legacy. Apart from all these things we see, nothing is working. Nothing works. Nothing. There's no light. They say the weather now is terribly hot. Yeah, according to Go Realities, petrol is 1,050 naira. It just dropped to 1,025 naira. 25 naira. It has dropped to 25 naira. For 25 naira. Why? Are we not an oil producing country? I don't understand that, yes, you are an oil producing country and petrol. Come on, why can't it be on a reasonable note?
You see what happened in Port Harcourt refinery. There was a buzz about 3 weeks ago that Port Harcourt refinery has started. They have started lifting petrol.
PMS.
Port Harcourt refinery. I think that lasted for about 3 or 4 days, and after that, they said everywhere was empty. So it was.
Do you know they are blaming the tanker drivers?
After the media, exposed whether they were refining naphtha or whatever. That was when Melia Kari, I don't know how to pronounce it. Melia Kari came out they started debunking it and trying to hogwash the whole country about what was exactly happening. I think now they have started again according to them. So the whole thing. But one thing I said here before, our president is the minister for petroleum, and nobody is asking him about this petroleum, the NNPC or this setup. Nobody is asking him. You dare not ask. And if you dare not ask him, why won't he relinquish that position to somebody else? I think that one will create a one job for a Nigerian citizen, because he is the workload of the president is too much for one person to even handle. Not talk of being
Okay,
a minister for petroleum. What is he doing with the minister for petroleum?
okay. My own take is this. Now you are Minister of Petroleum. You are Minister of Petroleum. I'm good. You are President. Good. You are handling both major positions. Yes, okay, we understand that.
That's why it's true. You're still going there.
But are they supposed to peddle lies, like to become a normal thing for the society? There was no reason for that NNPC drama. If NNPC is not working, or if the oil refinery in Rivers, if it's not working, we have been like this for over 10 years without it working. We had 4 presidents, it did not work. So why all of a sudden you come to give us the same Nigerian air kind of drama, telling us it has started working and they have started giving out a premium motor spirit for certain enterprise and blah, blah, blah.
Did they not tell us about Nigerian airline about 4 years ago?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
So,
that one, the 2 pictures with the plane. This one, they're telling us that the refinery that we have in Nigeria is working. Why we are not asking much, but don't come to tell us what we did not ask or come to tell us lies. They have always said this is the 1,000th time that we are hearing the refinery will work, will kick off, is 70% working, but the work full capacity in November or in November. Every year,
1.5 billion spent on turnaround maintenance. 1.5 billion. It's very unfortunate.
It goes back to accountability. It is obvious that there's a problem and everybody is happy with it. Because, like I said, we cannot be doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. This is a cycle. It's a cycle. This is what we get. We have after this president, the next one can collide. They're promising Atiku. Probably they're promising Atiku to chill, that they'll work with him to make him president. By the time Atiku becomes president again, these same people will gather around him. They will do the same cycle. Think of, okay, maybe then they will now say, let's forget about NNPC, let's face Nitel. We did aviation during Buhari. We did refinery during Tinubu. Now let's go to Nitel. Atiku, let's use Nitel. We'll say Nitel will start working from 2034 December. Then they'll put a $1.9 trillion, because then I don't think it will be billions again. Then it will be trillions. If the body, they are not bringing data on trillions or figures on trillions, they will not be able to sleep well. Then they'll tell us trillions. It's the same thing. That's why I'm saying it is high time. These faces have to change. These people have to change. Even in the corners and the lower ranking offices, change is the only thing that is constant in life. Change. If these things don't change, then let us just forget about it. Then we don't have to, all we have to do is come here, celebrate ourselves, and forget about the topics. Because all the topics are, the stories, I have a bunch of papers here. These are different episodes. Every 80 episodes, I think I have up to 80, yeah? This is it. Sometimes I go back, I read them, and I be like, over and over, the same thing. Every everything. Where are we
But
going to?
our president, Oga Obizo, our president, sometimes they praise him because he get balls in the try in some areas. Because this tax reform when he bring come out now, fear not go let another president bring out this thing because if he constant his second term and yet he no worry. So me, I praise the president for bringing this tax reform and this VAT this tax regime and the VAT system because it will make him unpopular. Though other people are now coming to the realization that the people that were ranting in the north, sometimes it baffles me when I listen to these northern senators and House of Rep when they just rant about nothing. Something that is supposed to move the country forward, they will just come and be bringing their northern agenda or their ethnic bigotry into the national discourse. Sometimes it's very sad. So I praise this president for being able to stand his ground and do something that will make him unpopular. But at the end, I think he's going to be popular with this kind of initiative.
Okay, I hope it's for the best. I think the reason why some other presidents have not thought about it because they have no knowledge about it or no knowledge of it.
All of them know they get knowledge. If even was it not the former vice president Osibanjo when he was the Attorney General of Lagos State, when he sued the federal government to court for restructuring. But when he became the vice president, he said he does not understand the meaning of it. You see, all of them are wayo. All of them are wayo. He said he don't know the meaning of the restructuring when Nigerians they talk. So, see, during that throughout that 8 years, they did not talk about restructuring. Was it not Buhari that said what Jonathan what that is it confederate what Jonathan did in 2014 that he will allow it to gather dust, he will not even touch it. He never actually touched it for 8 years. They know what they are doing. If they don't know, they have that's why they appoint advisors to tell them what to do. They know what they are doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Going forward, as we have spoken about the court, we're talking about spoke about the reforms. The topic again, I saw that and it says Obaseki with this one is funny and I wish I have more people to discuss on it. He said Obaseki withheld Tinubu's books from Edo student, Governor Okpebholo.
Can you take that again, sir?
Obaseki withheld Tinubu's books from Edo students.
What is Tinubu books?
Ross, notebooks with Tinubu's face that was donated this to Edo State. Or they were donated, maybe probably, I don't know. It's shameful. It's shameful, very shameful. And I wanted to go, but he has left the building. I wanted to go to come and tell us what they meant by this. Because it says the Edo State Governor Mondokolo accused the immediate PDP party-led government of Governor Baseki of not distributing books donated to the state by President Bola Tinubu for use by students because the president's face is printed on the books. Did I get it right? Or am I, did you
I'm just hearing it for the first time. What books was that for secondary schools or for primary schools?
I think I think pupils, not pupils, students. I don't know. It's just
Okay. You know, we
He
used
said,
to call the primary school children puppies and call the
yeah,
secondary
not
school
pupils,
students.
not pupils. He said just not distributing the books.
Why would the book even carry the face of the president? You see these African people. Why are the books carrying his face? For what?
Huh?
Is it the author of the book? Are they
Is
are they
that
exercise?
and does an empty book have an author?
Is it exercise books for exercise? The one
Yes.
we call the exercise books.
People, a notebook, an
No,
empty notebook. You know, like the onward paper mill, the onward notebooks. They have the onward. They have the
why,
logo.
why are they carrying the president's face? Why? These African leaders, I don't know what's wrong with them.
And
Why
why
are
is
they
the
carrying?
governor? Why is the governor talking about that? Is that the problem of the governor?
No, my brother. In the first place, why should the books carry the president's face? What if
Okay,
he's not there tomorrow? It
let
should carry.
us assume.
It should
Let
carry
us assume.
the coat of arm if that is the case. Carry Nigeria
Let
face.
us assume that his personal money doing personal. Like I can say, okay, I'm having my foundation. I'll make 1 million books for Edo
Okay.
State students. Let's presume I have my 1,000 books for Edo State students. Then I'll brand it, put myself in front or my picture in front, and I decide to give it for free. Good.
That would be on a personal ground. As a president, you are not supposed to have a foundation. You understand that?
That is
So,
I don't know when you think
so me, I don't understand. Maybe I will have to read the news by myself to know what actually transpired. And we haven't heard up till now that Tinubu donated books to Edo State. Were the books donated to the whole country, the whole Nigeria? Was it donated to only Edo State? Was it donated to only Benin City?
he ordered the distribution of the books across 18 local government areas of Edo State. Okpebholo described the act of hoarding the books as an act of wickedness. The governor, in the company of the Edo State Universal Education Board Executive Chairman Paddy Yamu, a former member of the House of Representatives, later inspected facilities at the Naira College. Well, I think these are the reasons. You see, so when they say something or say defamation, these are the little things that we talk about.
No, Mr. Obizoje, I will not side Obaseki if he's holding such books. The fact is, in the political terrain, when were those books distributed or donated? Was it to influence the outcome of the election? Was it during the election? You know that these politicians, because Obaseki, who was a member of PDP and the central government is APC, that is why they have probably not repair the federal states in Edo and all that. So you see, these are politics that is bringing us back. Why would Tinubu donate books at that critical stage? Is it to influence the outcome of the election? Was the book donated to other states? Why only Edo State? What is the rationale behind this donating books to Edo State? What was the book donated to Delta State too? So all these are political questions we need to ask. Is it just to bully the PDP for APC to have their way? I'm not for PDP. I'm not for APC. I'm just trying to look at the political ramification of donating books to Edo State, and at what time was it donated? Is it during the campaign?
The news didn't indicate. I'll put the link on the chat section. Yes, because I don't want to. If I speak on it before they start saying I'm defaming or I'm giving cyber bully to anybody, but I think the governor should work and forget about God. Stop having a special having. I don't know if he's having romantic or his talk on Obaseki is getting too much. He's governor now, so no need for hate. No need to spread any hate. if you want to go and retrieve vehicles that government give to people or government properties, go and retrieve all government properties. If you say that you saw books that with Tinubu's face on them in a storage that wasn't shared, okay, now share it. Share it. If you think that's what makes people intelligent or to make people pass exams, go and share it. Share it and put the wife's picture on the pen and share it too, so they can have husband and wife as barrel and paper. It's okay. We should not be news. That is, I don't think this. We cannot get anything. We need the outcome. The outcome of things. Our expectations should stop being high. That is just the truth. We should not. Nigerians, I'm sorry, and I feel very, very sad to say this, but please let us keep our expectations low. The reason I say we should keep our expectations low is because the things that happen around people. Yes, I know. I don't want to be too negative. Good, like Ipaga said, the policy on the tax reform is a plus. We hope that the appointment of Bankole Balogun is a plus. Good. Yes, we have to applaud them. But on the other hand, you cannot make one good thing and start making errors. Constant errors will give you the same poor results. So that is my take. We have to mind how things are happening. I don't know. I think we are having a bit of glitch on this StreamYard. People don't hear what we say, or we don't hear what people say from the studio, or the duplicate. It is okay. Well, that is those are the topics for the day. And that is about how we go for today. Yes, we have almost done our 2-hour mark. Yes, and today I have to say, okay, before I leave. Like, are you having issues with your network, or is it me? Is it me? Is it my network? Am I having? I don't know. I have to be very sure I'm not. My internet is going well. Am I? Yes, it's not me. Apparently, I think you have issues with. Yes, I think your device is having a bit of good. I just wanted to be sure. Yes, we have come to the end of the program today. Even though we didn't have 20 people, panelists in the studio, but we had a bit of time to talk. We had a bit of time to get and hear the news that came in. And like you said, the Edo Election Government Tribunal begins hearing today. That is a good one. Edo Ekiti Court grants 450 million naira bail. That is it. Another one. Okpebholo appoints Bankole Balogun EIRS chairman. We are going forward. The Naira has dropped, or the Naira to dollar, or the Naira has gained power, and the Naira has approved or has increased to 1,500 per dollar. Yes, that's a fair one. A 200 Naira reduction. And we didn't get that on the news, but according to Mr. Tukpo, he said the fuel PMS in his vicinity has dropped from 1,050 naira to 1,025. Those are pluses that we can get, or positives we can get from the topics today and happenings around us. Yes. Before I leave, I give my African proverb. And today's proverb says, "One who causes others misfortune also teaches them wisdom." It is, yes, when a person when a person goes through crisis, it is still an avenue for the person to learn a lesson, to learn a valuable lesson. So for those who think they can cause misfortune for others, they have taught the person a valuable lesson. The reason I put this African proverb today goes out to all of us Nigerians that yes, we all are going through something. There's something, everybody is going through something. And there's something that's affecting everybody in generality. When I mean, yes, we are connected to our homeland, family ties, siblings, business, etc., etc. So when there's misfortune in our land, no matter where we are, no matter how comfortable we are, wherever we are, it creates, when there's crisis there, it creates a misfortune for us. It's only left for us to learn from the lessons. And when we learn from the lessons, it is best for us to get up, dust ourselves up, and make corrections. It happens in every ramification, whether it's in our churches, whether it's in our farms, whether it's in our markets, even in our homes, offices. When we want something to work, we have to begin to think from a different perspective. I've said it several times today, we cannot continue to do the same thing to get a different result. Yes, I know I come here every day to do the same thing, like I come here all the time to have the chats. Yes, but I come and we talk about various things, coming with different ideas. We don't come up with the same ideas. Yes, we are unbiased, we are unreserved, but we have to think out of the box. I want to appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you. That's great for you to be with us and to give us the enlightenment. God's grace, I'll see you on Friday. And for everybody that's been a part of the show, I say thank you all for coming. Thank you all for taking your time out to be with us, to listen to the things we have to say. Thank you again. I'll see you guys. Have a beautiful week ahead. Have a good one. Bye.